Welcome everyone to the What Happens When channel, where everyday questions are answered. Before we get into it, why don't you hit the subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell? Okay, let's do this. Have you ever woken up with a complete blank space where your memories should be? That unsettling gap in your consciousness isn't just a simple case of forgetfulness. It's a complex neurological phenomenon that affects millions of people worldwide. Today, we're diving deep into the science behind blackouts, exploring what really happens when your brain temporarily loses its ability to form new memories. When we talk about blackouts, we're not discussing passing out or losing consciousness. Instead, we're exploring a fascinating state where you're technically awake and functioning, but your brain has essentially stopped recording new experiences. Think of it as a camera that's still running but has lost its ability to save any new footage. This phenomenon, known scientifically as alcohol-induced amnesia, occurs when the brain's memory formation processes are severely disrupted. The science behind blackouts reveals an intricate dance between alcohol and our neural pathways. When alcohol levels in your bloodstream rise rapidly, they begin to interfere with the hippocampus, the brain region crucial for creating new memories. This interference doesn't happen gradually. It's more like hitting a switch. Once your blood alcohol concentration reaches a certain threshold, typically around 0.16% or higher, your brain's ability to form new memories can shut down completely. What's particularly fascinating is that during a blackout, you're still capable of engaging in complex behaviors. You might hold conversations, dance, drive a car, or make decisions, all while your brain's recording system is effectively offline. This creates a dangerous scenario where you're functioning in the moment but won't have any recollection of your actions or choices later. Modern neuroscience has made remarkable progress in understanding the cellular mechanisms behind blackouts. Research shows that alcohol doesn't just impair memory formation, it actually blocks the transfer of information from short-term to long-term memory. It's like trying to save files on a computer with a broken hard drive. The information exists momentarily but never gets stored for future access. The impact of blackouts extends far beyond the immediate memory loss. Each episode can potentially cause cumulative damage to your brain's memory systems. Scientists have discovered that repeated blackouts may lead to long-lasting changes in how your brain processes information and forms new memories, even when you're sober. This raises serious concerns about the long-term cognitive effects of frequent blackouts, particularly in young adults whose brains are still developing. Innovation in neuroscience has revealed that blackouts aren't just about memory loss. They're also about decision-making and risk assessment. During a blackout, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for judgment and impulse control, is severely compromised. This explains why people often engage in risky or out-of-character behavior during these episodes, creating a perfect storm of impaired decision-making and inability to form memories of consequences. The social implications of blackouts present a complex dilemma. While they're often normalized in certain social contexts, particularly among young adults, the scientific evidence clearly shows their destructive potential. This creates a tension between the desire for uninhibited social experiences and the practical reality of protecting our brain health. It's a classic case of short-term pleasure versus long-term consequences. Recent advances in neuroimaging have allowed researchers to observe the real-time effects of alcohol on brain function during blackouts. These studies have revealed that alcohol doesn't affect the brain uniformly. Some regions remain relatively functional while others, particularly those involved in memory formation and emotional processing, are severely impaired. This selective impact helps explain why individuals can appear relatively normal during a blackout despite significant internal disruption. The uncertainty surrounding blackouts extends to their potential long-term effects. While we know they can cause immediate memory loss, the cumulative impact of multiple blackouts on cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall brain health remains an active area of research. Scientists are particularly concerned about the potential link between frequent blackouts and increased risk of developing alcohol use disorders or other cognitive impairments later in life. As we continue to understand more about the complexity of blackouts, it becomes increasingly clear that they represent a significant public health concern. The challenge lies in bridging the gap between scientific knowledge and public awareness. How do we balance the reality of social drinking culture with the need to protect our neurological health? This question becomes even more pressing as we uncover more evidence about the potential long-term consequences of blackouts. The idealistic view that we can maintain both an active social life and optimal brain health often collides with the pragmatic reality of how alcohol affects our neural systems. Modern research suggests that even occasional blackouts can have more significant impacts than previously thought, forcing us to reconsider our approach to alcohol consumption and social behaviors. As we conclude this exploration of blackouts, it's worth considering how this knowledge might influence our choices and behaviors. The progress in neuroscience continues to reveal new insights about how our brains function and the various ways we can protect them. What are your thoughts on balancing social experiences with brain health? Have you ever considered the long-term implications of blackouts? Share your perspectives in the comments below, and let's continue this important conversation about protecting our most valuable organ while navigating social pressures and personal choices. Thanks for watching.